I'm a fairly experienced BLI user. I have been using BLI for 3 or 4 years, I think, at Valitor with this drug. And we got our first Gator in-house after Jeff gave us a nice connection back in February. And I quite like the Gator. Largely because it's right here. But I really enjoy it. But yeah, I used to have to drive to UCSF and take my entire lab with me in my car to go run things at UCSF. And that got really tricky during the pandemic. So I was introduced to the Flex SA when Jeff was giving us our first demo, and he told me about it. And I really liked that idea for a range of reasons. And one of them is, I think being able to cut down on the sensors and the plastic that we're using. I think it's a little bit more affordable, but I also, I try to minimize my plastic waste as a scientist. Isn't always possible. And I know that I can do that with the Gator sensors. But yeah, so I think a standard regeneration protocol with your normal antibody, you bind the ligand, you have a baseline, you bind the antigen, you dissociate, and then you regenerate. That does not work for our product. Plain and simple, our stuff doesn't dissociate afterwards. In that iteration, I wasted a lot of work trying to get it figured out. But with these Flex sensors, of course, now I can do the entire experiment like I would want to, wipe everything off and do it again, and it's totally reproducible. So I'm able to run an assay, which is more affordable for me because I'm doing a lot of screening. So I'm able to run an assay that's more affordable for me, but then, and to get the regeneration, which also gives me more data points without having to kind of sacrifice quality. Setting up the Flex sensor plate is an extra bit of work. And so the fact that you can reuse it, at least I haven't quite figured out my limit yet. But the fact that I can just pull that plate out and use it at least the next day for sure is quite handy. We have one ligand that ligand binding interaction, that's our lead product that we use all the time, but we are also scanning and screening a range of other ones. And it also makes it a lot less work for me to use the Flex sensors. So I used a brand new ligand antigen pair yesterday with the Flex sensors, and I didn't have to worry about, is this going to, finding the right doing that whole extra half day of a regeneration optimization protocol. I just ran the Flex sensors, wiped everything off, and ran it again, and it made it a lot easier using a new ligand antigen pair. And that's something I'm going to start doing a bit more often. So I think it'll be really handy, because I do have several ligands that can't go through regeneration.
Is it really?
So every time I've had to run those in the past, I would have to toss it no matter what. But now I'll just use a Flex sensor and it should be fine.